Hello, Facebook. We're sorry running a little behind. Today was not my day to go live, but Crystal is not here today. So we're trying to get everything together. So I appreciate you guys' patience as we do that. And I'm getting phones turned down and things ready today. So today we're going to talk about something that is actually probably affecting everybody, whether you are an adult, whether you're a youth, or whatever it may be. It is anxiety and depression. And so we just wanted to jump on real quickly and just kind of talk about some statistics about that. And then also just give some coping skills that you can actually utilize to be able to help yourself, help your youth, help your young adults. So I'm gonna jump right into that. 40 million adults are affected by anxiety disorder each year. Wow. And this is statistics that were taken prior to 2020. So I'm sure there is a lot larger number of people impacted than what has been impacted now. So let me stop. I'm sorry. Hey guys, I'm Shenita Jones. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Restoring Lives. I'm sorry, I'm kind of at a little disarray because wasn't expecting to do this today. And so apologize to you for that. We are human here at Restoring Lives, and we like you seeing that we are and that we do things just like everybody else out of norm, and that we're not in a sense of perfection here. So back to what I was saying, we're talking about anxiety and depression, and we're talking about how to cope. So 40 million adults are affected by anxiety disorders each year. Wow. 17.3 million adults have at least one major depressive episode last year. That's a lot. And I would say it's probably more than that. 1 in 2 children were found to have anxiety or depression in a single year. And these are national statistics. These are not necessarily statistics of Oklahoma. I'll kind of share some of those here. Only 36.9% of those that have anxiety disorder are receiving treatment. And so one of the things that I'm finding out, there is a huge number of people who don't have adequate insurance or can't afford mental health. And that has become so impactful to them to be able to seek out services to be able to help them, especially in our young adults that are at college. They would love to be able to receive some services. And so it does mean that possibly those of us who are in the arena of servicing have to step up and try to do some pro bono. That's what I do, sliding scale, and then utilize some of our interns to be able to help. Based on a 2012 data, Oklahoma has the highest rate of mental illness. That means we're 3rd in the national ranking, and in substance abuse disorder, we were 2nd in the national ranking. That's high. That is very high. 3rd in the nation for mental illness, 2nd in the nation for substance abuse disorder. Adolescents are not spared. They are, from a statistic in 2013-14, there were 1 in 10 Oklahoma adolescents, compared to the 11% national average, that experienced a major depressive episode, and of those, over half did not receive any treatment. Once again, I talk about not having the mental health, not being able to reach out, and even just having the stigma if I go. In 2015, data showed that 15.1% of high school youth seriously considered attempting suicide, and 7.4% attempted 1 or more times. In 2017, suicide was the 2nd leading cause of death for Hispanics ages 15 to 34, African Americans ages 15 to 24, and American Indians ages 10 to 34. 2nd leading suicide. Adolescent American Indians, females, ages 15 to 19, have a death rate that is 3 times higher than non-Hispanic white females in the same age group, 3 times. African-American females aged in grades 9 through 12 were 70% more likely to attempt suicide in 2017 compared to non-Hispanic white females of the same age. Suicide attempts of Hispanic girls, grades 9 through 12, were 40% higher than non-Hispanic white girls in the same group in 2017. African-American females or something, and I haven't seen the statistics come out for 2020, that's too close, maybe 19, I might find them, or 18, but I know that there has become an increase in African-American females wanting to commit suicide or trying to commit suicide because of the now talked about racism, now more forward of racism being experienced. And so those children know not how to handle racism from a perspective of their peers and anybody else. So the statistics have increased. I know for African-American females, I believe it's for African-American males as well. And I'll be looking for those to share in another time. So the great thing about it is there are all kind of coping skills that we can use to be able to help us be able to minimize our anxiety, minimize our depression, and to be able to continue to do what we need to do, be parents, be siblings, be in relationships, be an athlete, be a student, be an employee. And so what I have is just a few that was listed by Blake Flanner back in 2016 as a master list of coping methods and skills. First is diversion, to be able to divert those thoughts and things that are going on, and that is gardening, take you a shower, read, take a walk. I know I work in downtown or Ardmore, Oklahoma, and a lot of times I see my colleagues walking around downtown. So in the middle of the day, get up, take a walk, go walk around. As students, I know that's a little harder to do. So there's some other things to maybe kind of look at. Social and interpersonal coping, talk to somebody that you trust, share. You don't have to seek out a therapist. We're here for you if you do. It's several great ones here in the state of Oklahoma, and especially here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. But seek out somebody you trust and share and talk. Write a note to someone that you care about. You know, find something that's humorous. I shared with somebody today. I just really enjoy our conversation, especially when I laugh. Laughing is so fundamental and so great for us to have in our lives. It helps alleviate stress. So yeah, encourage one another. Cognitive coping. Do some brainstorming solutions. Do some brainstorming games. A list of goals that you write out and detail your plan of how you're going to accomplish that. Take a class. Look at writing out your strengths. Pampering yourself. Pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. Self-care is so important. Pamper yourself. You can exercise. There are a lot of great places in Ardmore that you can go to exercise. Cry. It's okay. Sometimes you just have to take that moment and cry through that situation, cry through whatever is causing maybe that anxiety or that depression. Take you a moment and take you on a drive, go to a park, but cry. Even as a professional in therapy, there are sometimes I have to drive and just take that cry because that is so releasing. That is releasing those stress of things in your life for you to be able to recoup and come back. So it's okay. Go cry. Physically, get enough sleep. I cannot say this enough. I say this a lot with my personal clients. You need to be 6 to 8 hours in sleep. Sleep makes the difference of how you function. Sleep. Eat healthy. We got to do some changing on how we're eating if we're not eating healthy, but eat healthy. Get into a routine. Oh, that is so important. Structure yourself. Be intentional, you guys. If 2020 didn't teach us anything else, it taught us to be intentional. And I have a new friend up in Oklahoma City. Her name is Miss Carla Mukes. Shout out to her if she happens to be listening, even on the replay. And she's been talking about being intentional since 2020. And that young lady wrote a book in 2020. So she was very intentional. And it's a great book that you need to probably pick up. So be intentional. And then last, but this is most important to me, and I know a lot of the people, pray and meditate. Turn that over to God and give that to him and look for him to give you guidance and instruction. And if nothing else, for him to give you peace, even if you have to continue in the storm. He will do that. He is so great. He is so loving. Enjoy nature. Have you ever just sit out on your porch and just listen to nature? Listen to the birds and listen to the wind and water. Go listen to nature. Those are just a few things that I just wanted to share as we look at all of us going through different anxiety, different kind of depression, emotions that we're going through, that you do have the opportunity with just some everyday things, some things in your house, some things at your job to help you be able to cope with what's going on. I greatly appreciate you guys coming out and talking to me. Our contact information for Restoring Lives will be in our comments. One of the things that we are doing a student assistant group. That group is for teens, and it's on coping through the pandemic. Please, if you have teens that are dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression, have them become a part of that group. They will enjoy Miss Kim, which is our intern from Langston, and it's free. They're going to meet on, I think theirs is Tuesday or Thursday nights. I don't know, in the evening time, but we'll drop that in the comment. Also, we're doing a mother's group. It's going to be Wednesday. I'm excited about that. That's for all mothers. Let's come help each other. Let's support each other. Let's get some tools to be able to move forward and do the best we can do with our babies. So that's going to be on Wednesday nights. And then we have relationships for our young adults, learning how to relate to each other. So all those things still kind of tie while dealing with anxiety and depression still ties around coping skills. And so those are some of the things that our intern, Miss Kim, is going to be doing. We'll give you the opportunity to be introduced to her later on this month. And so we just greatly appreciate you coming out, listening to us, listening to what we talk about. Hey, we in it with you. And we're trying to give you tools like we're learning tools so that we can be the best and be able to accomplish the goals that we have, the dreams they have, and the visions that we have going on. So write down what you think was going to help you with your coping skills. The coping skills going to help you with anxiety and depression. And we'll see you another day. Thank you guys for listening to us. Thank you for supporting us. We'll drop into our comments how you can donate and help us continue to do programs. Some of those are just, if you just shop for us, that they help us. We'll also drop in all of our social media accounts. We would love for you to follow us on more than just Facebook, so you'll always know what we're going on. And then we're going to start dropping out you being able to become a newsletter recipient. So you'll be able to send us your information and we'll let you know what's happening. You guys have a great Thursday. We're almost there. Friday is going to come whether we want it or not, but we're looking forward to the weekend so we can take care of ourselves. Thank you for joining us today. You guys have a great opportunity, a great evening. Do the best you can do with what's been given to you. Bye.